Budgeting. Sounds like a snooze fest, right? The financial equivalent of doing your dirty laundry. But how about we flip that script? What if we told you that budgeting could be as riveting as a Game of Thrones marathon with your buddies? Yep, we're shaking up the whole budgeting is boring narrative, and you're invited. Let's be real. You're probably picturing a never-ending sea of digits, sleep-inducing tracking of every single dime, and feeling like you're handcuffed by your own financial plan. Sounds like dieting for your wallet, doesn't it? Who's got time for that kind of party pooper? But here's the kicker. It doesn't have to be this grueling. What if we told you that you could actually be pumped about budgeting? No, we haven't gone bananas. We're dead serious about spinning your budgeting routine into a thrilling, engaging, and even rewarding venture. See, the snag isn't with budgeting itself. It's all about the approach. Staring at a spreadsheet crammed with numbers can be suffocating. But what if we add a dash of creativity into the equation? Suddenly, budgeting is less about choking on restrictions and more about seizing control, nailing those goals, and even, wait for it, having a blast. So, what's the secret sauce to transform budgeting from blah to boom? We're stoked you're curious. In this video, we're breaking down some out-of-the-box, fun-centric strategies to make budgeting your new favorite hobby. We're on about gamification, funky tracking tools, budgeting dates, and a whole lot more. And it's not just about jazzing up budgeting, it's about making it work like a charm. Because when you're pumped and having a ball, you're more likely to stick with it. And when you stick with it, you're more likely to smash those financial goals. So, are you game to shake off the budgeting blues and join the financial fiesta? Want to morph your financial planning from a drab chore into a thrilling ride? Then stay tuned, because we're about to flip your world of budgeting on its head. Keep watching and learn how to transform your budget blues into a financial fiesta. Gone are the days when budgeting meant drowning in spreadsheets. Welcome to the age of budgeting with flair. Budgeting doesn't have to be a snooze fest. In fact, it can be downright exciting if we get a little creative. Let's start by turning budgeting into a game. Yes, you heard it right. A game. Who said adulting can't be fun? Imagine a visual chart where you get to move up a level each time you save a certain amount. You're not just saving money, you're unlocking achievements, just like in your favorite video game. And remember, every game needs rewards. So when you reach a milestone, treat yourself. It could be a movie night, a new book, or that fancy coffee you've been craving. Now, if the thought of spreadsheets makes you yawn, it's time to bring in the heavy artillery, budgeting apps. These come with fun interfaces, visualizations, and even friendly reminders. It's like having a personal finance buddy right in your pocket. Lastly, let's talk about budgeting dates. Yes, you heard that right. Instead of heading out for a fancy dinner, how about a cozy night in discussing your finances? Make it fun by adding some popcorn, your favorite movie, or even a little friendly competition. The point is, budgeting doesn't have to be like eating plain toast every day. Spice it up. Make it colorful. After all, budgeting is not about deprivation. It's about making smart choices that lead to greater financial freedom. And who said that journey can't be fun? So go ahead and gamify your budgeting, swap spreadsheets for a snazzy app, and turn your financial discussions into a date night. Remember, the more fun you have with it, the more likely you are to stick to it. And that's what budgeting is all about. Remember, budgeting doesn't have to be like eating plain toast every day. Spice it up. Make it colorful. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fun budgeting tips. Setting goals is like setting a destination on your GPS. But what fun is a journey without some roadside attractions? Let's dive into the world of goal setting. You've probably heard about SMART goals. No, not the ones that can do your laundry or make your coffee, but the ones that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These aren't just fancy words, they're the key to turning budgeting into a thrilling adventure rather than a chore. Imagine your goal is a destination, a cozy cabin in the woods, or an exotic beach getaway. To reach there, you need a route, a plan. That's your budget. Now, wouldn't it be much more exciting if there were little surprises along the way? Little milestones that, when achieved, bring a smile to your face. That's where the fun incentives come in. It's like stopping at a quirky roadside diner or a beautiful viewpoint on your journey. These incentives could be as simple as a movie night, a scoop of your favorite gelato, or even that book you've been meaning to read. The idea is to celebrate your small wins on the way to your big goal. And if you're someone who thrives on a little friendly competition, why not set up some budgeting challenges? Make it a race to a savings goal with your friends, or a contest to see who can cut down their coffee shop visits the most in a month. It's all about making the journey enjoyable and motivating. So let's reframe how we see budgeting. It's not just about spreadsheets and numbers, it's about setting exciting goals, rewarding yourself along the way, and turning the entire process into a game. Next time you think about budgeting, picture it as a thrilling treasure hunt, not a tedious task. Because when you take the road less traveled, who knows what treasures you might find? Ever heard of the saying, two heads are better than one? Turns out it's true for budgeting too. You see, budgeting doesn't have to be a solo voyage. Teaming up with a friend or partner can add a dash of fun and a dollop of motivation to your financial planning. Let's start with shared goals. Imagine you and your friend are both saving up for that dream vacation to the Maldives. Suddenly, budgeting becomes a thrilling race. Who can reach the goal first? Who can save the most each month? It's not just about the friendly competition, though. It's about the camaraderie, the shared sense of purpose. It's about turning a chore into a challenge and a challenge into a celebration. Now, if you're living with a partner or a roommate, budgeting gets even more interesting. You have shared expenses, right? Rent, groceries, utilities, that monthly Netflix subscription. Instead of splitting these costs down the middle and calling it a day, why not turn it into a game? Who can find the best deals on groceries this week? Who can come up with the most creative way to cut down on utility bills? Suddenly, you're not just saving money, you're having fun doing it. Friendly competition can be a great motivator. But let's not forget about the power of support. Having a budgeting buddy means having someone to cheer you on when things get tough. Someone to celebrate with when you reach your goals. It's about mutual encouragement, about lifting each other up. And that, my friends, can be the secret ingredient that turns budgeting from a bore to a blast. But remember, it's not just about the fun and games. It's about learning, growing, and becoming financially savvy together. It's about turning a mundane task into an exciting adventure. It's about making budgeting not just bearable, but enjoyable. So, grab a budgeting buddy and make your financial journey a fun-filled ride. You've made it this far in your budgeting journey. Now it's time for a victory dance. Yes, indeed, a victory dance, because you've just discovered the secret sauce to making budgeting fun and engaging. But hold on, the fun doesn't stop here. In fact, it's just beginning. Let's talk about the importance of acknowledging progress. Each time you stick to your budget, you're taking a step towards financial freedom. And that, my friend, is a step worth celebrating. Whether you've managed to save an extra $10 this week, or you finally paid off that pesky credit card debt, every win, big or small, deserves recognition. So let's say you managed to save $100 this month. That's fantastic. Do a little jig, share your achievement with a friend, or splash it all over your social media. Celebrate it because you earned it. Next, let's talk about rewards. Now, who doesn't love rewards, right? Did you reach a major financial milestone? Maybe you saved enough for that vacation you've been dreaming about. Well, it's time to reward yourself. Treat yourself to that movie night you've been postponing. Or how about that new book you've been eyeing? The key here is to align your rewards with your personal interests. This way, you're not just working towards financial goals, but also towards something that personally excites you. Finally, let's shift our mindset. Budgeting isn't just about restrictions. It's about paving your path to financial freedom. It's about empowering yourself. Make informed decisions about your money. It's about being in control. So each time you sit down to plan your budget, don't look at it as a chore. Instead, view it as an exciting game, a challenge that you're more than capable of winning. So go ahead, give yourself a pat on the back. You've made budgeting fun, and that's a win worth celebrating. Yes, you've turned the tables on budgeting, and that's no small feat. So here's to you, the savvy budgeter, and your journey towards financial freedom. Keep the fun going, and remember, the sky's the limit. If you've enjoyed this video and picked up some valuable tips, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We'd also love it if you could subscribe to our channel. We have loads more fun and informative content coming your way, so stay tuned.